Okay, this is going to be a quick video on how to lube the choke cables and the push and pull cables for throttles. These carbs you see right here were going to be put into my 2001 1200S Bandit, and I remembered a valuable lesson that I knew I should have done and I didn't do, and now it's turned into a complete fail, so I cannot put these incredibly awesome carburetors back into the bike and listen to it and take a video of it so I can show everybody. Okay, first I'm going to show you the way I lube it. All these throttle cables works great. You don't need any fancy gizmos or any goofy shit like that. Ow, just get your gloves, like rubber gloves. What I do is I have them on, and then what I'll do is I will just very simply just cup it so it's like nice and tight, but there's a nice depression in there, and I'll just spray some lube in there. Then I'll get this, and then I spray in there, and I just work it down. I basically jerk off the cable, until WD-40 or chain and cable lube comes out the back, and then I just whip it around. Hold like the top quarter of it, whip it around, try to get all the stuff out so it doesn't drip on your carbs later. That's really quick and simple. Now, the embarrassing part of this video is when I took these carbs out, I knew I should probably look at these cables. Didn't feel like it. Okay, well, I just paid the ultimate price for it. Well, not ultimate, but it kind of sucks. I'm now delayed 3 to 5 days, unless I can find some cheap cable somewhere. This is the throttle cable. Looks good. I had it all lubed. It's nice and looks nice. But I noticed when I was running a rag, just kind of cleaning off excess, that I had some, and I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. Probably not. But there's some little metal shards. This thing is starting to unravel. You can see it grab my finger. I thought, all right, no big deal. I saw where it hooked up. It's not a big deal. I could have hooked the carbs back up and just put that on later. I was all happy again. Well, here is the pull throttle. Okay, that obviously had me slightly worried. Started lubing it up. Everything was fine. It was a little stiff, not too bad. The pull cable, the push cable was in great shape. It looked like there was no darkening. It just looked like a nice polished aluminum or something. Well, I thought something, even though I lubed it, it still wasn't being as, what do you call it? Sorry, I gotta move this real quick so you can see. It wasn't being quite as smooth as I think it should have been. And I'm like, oh, it feels okay, it feels fine. And I was just playing around, and then something caught my eye. Right in here, I don't know if you can see it. There's metal wires right there. See that sucker? And I can feel it just rubbing right there. So, and I don't know if anybody's ever had a pull cable snap on them. I had that happen about 30 miles away from my house on my Kawasaki 500, and I just jerry-rigged the push throttle into the pull throttle, so I got it to work either way. I just did some grab screwdrivers, kind of moved it around, and it worked. It got me home. So just letting you know, if you're going to take your freaking carburetors out, check your cables so that you don't do what Happy Gilmore did and left out the inspection, and now he's got to go online and try to find, look at that. Oh, that's just that was total rookie stupid mistake, and now I pay for it. So we don't get to hear my bike, and I get to go shopping for 2 new cables, which is alright, I guess, but this is something I should have done a week or 2 ago when I took out the carbs. But what can you do? Anyway, I hope you've learned. I sure have.